It's Valentine's Day, and exactly 1 year ago we already talked about this very same topic. However, a bunch of new operators have come out ever since then, so it's time to look at them as well. Enjoy, and don't take that type of video too seriously. And Rihanna, she seems to spend most of her time with her best friend, just Monica, our operator Incandescence. Outside of that, she shows a lot of interest in Laterano people and Abyssal Hunters. Good taste, but not really into you. She respects you, though. Fawns. What, did you think we would only talk about female waifus? Fawns seems like an absolute workaholic, and it seems like he wants to maintain a professional relationship with you. Tomimi. Gaviel. Just Gaviel. I mean, she seems to like you as a person, but just Gaviel. Eunectis. There are many things she really cares about, like technology, learning, crafting, and Lancet too. Doesn't really seem to have a particular opinion on you in that regard. April. Very cheerful and open-minded. She acts very nice towards you, but also towards everyone else. Surta. This girl kinda has an attitude, behaving rather cold and almost rude towards you. That's because she has other things to worry about. She suffers from memory confusion. There are many different memories of herself in her mind that just blatantly contradict each other. Making sense of this whole situation is the most important thing to her right now. Aosta. A quiet yet friendly person. The most important people to him are his 2 boys. He seems to respect you though, as he wants to become just as strong-willed as you. Whislash is in somewhat of a low-key midlife crisis right now, since she doesn't really have to look after Blemmy anymore like she has been doing for quite a while. She says that she thinks that you and her get along well and seems to want a friendly yet professional relationship with you. Blemishine. She is very focused on her sister, Nerl. In fact, Nerl is the reason she's here. She noticed that staying with us has changed something within Nerl, and she wants to see what exactly caused that change. Not particularly interested in you. Mudrock. For a very long time she has been pretty much constantly fighting. Now that her people get treatment at Rhodes Island, she is actively trying to find something else to live for. It's possible that you might have helped her with finding something. The trust that people put into her. I don't think though that the trust of you specifically has any special meaning to her. With a very slight tendency to maybe. Whisperain. She does her best to avoid contact with other people. That's not because she's a quiet girl, she is just scared of making connections with people because she has a very weird condition. Whenever her body suffers damage, it rejuvenates itself to heal the damage, and as that happens, she loses her memories. She suffers a lot from it and doesn't form strong relationships since she is just too scared of forgetting people. Jackie. She calls you the second most reliable person in her heart, after her father. So definitely a wholesome relation we have right here. Robin. She comes from a very difficult household and struggles a lot with it. She turned to you for help, since being around you eases her up and helps her dealing with those problems. Definitely a wholesome situation here as well. Mountain. No matter how you see him, he sees you as a good friend. The walking persona always shares his thoughts with you. Among other things, he wants you to drink more alcohol with him. A friendly situation. Iris. At first glance it seems like she doesn't enjoy spending time with you. At second glance it seems like she doesn't enjoy spending time with you. Although she will read you a bedtime story at least once. You're not the only one she does that for though, as stuff related to helping people with their sleep is her field of expertise. Aketo. She is at Rhodes Island for a purpose. She needs to find funds for her monastery. That monastery is all she ever talks about. That place and the mission are the most important things to her. Tuye, or Tai as Skorak calls her. She enjoys occasionally pranking you. Apparently that means that she at least acknowledges your existence. The people she doesn't care about, she ignores them. But really it seems like she is not interested in you, only that you are interesting to her. Bars. Mr. Nothing. He treats you like everyone at Rhodes Island, by being very polite and providing typical yen services. You aren't really anything special for him. Saga, an extremely outgoing doggo, she has lived in a monastery for a very long time and is now overwhelmed by the complexity of the outside world. She wants you to help her deal with it, yet I'm sure there's nothing more to that. Dusk, she is rather distant. Well, she is an immortal being who lives in a painting. What did you expect? She cares about her art more than anything. Tachanka, very professional, he treats you like a comrade, he's a rather brotherly figure. Blitz, very outgoing and very nice to you, and to everyone else. This one hurts me on a personal level. Frost, she has the mentality of a hunter, she likes to be away. She definitely respects you, but that's it. Ash, shows great respect towards you, but really that's it. Heavy Rain. Because of her background as a soldier from a rather grim part of the world, she doesn't know how to express herself or how to deal with other people's expressions. She thinks that she has to repay everyone who just as much as smiles at her with her life. She is overwhelmed by how nice everyone at Rhodes Island is, and she really does not want people to hate her. You should be careful when dealing with her, as her files say that this mindset of hers has put her in danger multiple times. Definitely keep it wholesome here, I'm watching you. Totifons. She is a total nerd, all she really cares about is crafting and using what she crafted. Everything else is boring to her. Passenger. After many years of living and fighting in a region he hates, he doesn't really have any emotions left. He is very interested in you as a person though. He wants you to help him find a new purpose, since his previous fight is over. I am yours, is what he directly says to you. Don't get any ideas yet though, it's very likely that you just remember him of his old mentor, who he described as a big brother figure. Akafuyu, this girl lives for two things, grinding and gaming. Really, eating, training, sleeping and playing video games from Higashi seems to be everything she does. Respects you a lot as a comrade and as commander though. Gladia. Gladia has her own goals, her own mission. She is emotionally unavailable. Kalzit. Well, this one is rather complicated. Indigo. She may ask you to touch her hair and tail, yet don't think that this might imply something. She has lived very closed off for the longest time and probably doesn't realize that this might have awakened something within you. After all, when you ask her to take a nap with you, she seems rather weirded out. Carnelian. She serves a very young Lytanian count and works for Rhodes Island only in exchange for him getting medical treatment. That kid and her sister are all she cares about. You might interpret some of her lines as her caring for you as well, but caring about someone does not equal her wanting to hold your syringe for you. Pallas. She wants nothing more than to be a hero like in the legends of old, and deals with every situation at Rhodes Island with over-enthusiasm. Heroes in that, no particular feelings towards you. Also, she should be with her Saka's bodyguard, everyone knows that. La Pluma. She was always very close with her family. She wanted to stay in Dos Soles with her father, but he asked her to leave together with her brother, and so they got to Rhodes Island. The two don't seem very close while here. She gets described to be rather close with you though. She enjoys spending time with you and actively goes out of her way to spend time with you. She describes you to be as reliable as Papa and wants to get orders from you. It honestly seems like you're something like a father figure replacement for her, so definitely keep it wholesome. Tequila. He shines with his social skills and his entrepreneurial mindset, truly a Sigma dog, yet they say that he hides many thoughts behind his smile. One day he wants to return to his country Bolivar, as his heart belongs there. Seems like your relationship with him will be purely professional. Now, after having gone through every new operator, let's look at everyone with a yes. And we are finished. This is so sad. But let's be real, out of everyone we discussed today, I would genuinely say that the only one with even the slightest chance of getting a maybe might be Mudrock. There is a reason for that, and in a couple of days we will discuss in detail why Arknights operators don't just fall for the MC. So subscribe for that and much more Arknights content. And with that, we have reached the end. Maybe listen to the next couple of seconds as well, as I want to tell you something. I was very much looking forward to making this video. Pretty much exactly 1 year ago, I had already been making videos for months, and after a couple of well-performing videos, it has started to stagnate, like really stagnate. It seemed like I was wasting my time on this channel, really. Then I uploaded a joke video for Valentine's Day and it went bloody viral, alright? At least for Arknights numbers. My channel really started going after that video, so to me, this right here is something like an unofficial channel birthday, you might say, and well, I just wanted to say a genuine thank you for everything up until now. It means a lot, you know? Yeah, thanks for being here. But enough of that, let me thank my wonderful channel supporters and operators and my wonderful channel commanders: Ankoku, Ezreal, Sessif, Chris, Daniel Henriquez, Demoboy125, Erwin Heckler, Eisel, Heiligkeit, Longo, LWKY, Written, and Zephyrinix. Thanks a lot for your support, guys, and to you, thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you next time. Cheers!